The Hippodrome is here, my friends, and we are already starting on the build process. I'm excited, and I also want to talk about the update a fair amount. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Anno 117. I hope you guys are doing well today. There's one thing that I have to bring in for the Hippodrome, and that is cloth. Yeah, because I can't manage the cloth on this island at all. I can't manage anything at all. But that's really just me in a nutshell. Anyway, we have begun the process here for the Hippodrome, and if you guys don't know where to find it, it is right over here. It will initially be grayed out for you, because you're going to have to go over here to the research, to the Hippodrome itself, which it now has this lovely spot over here, in which you're going to need an unlock condition of 500 patricians and generating 7,500 knowledge. Then you're going to go and, obviously, research this one, and you would get the Hippodrome plans. And we are at that stage, so I'm assuming the rest is after you've built the thing. So we're going to hopefully work on building as much of it as possible, if not all of it, but I'm very, very happy that it fit over here. I had to move that bathhouse over here, and yeah, that's all well and good. I've also been working on the save for about 3.5 hours up until this point. I did reload the session so Ben wouldn't talk to me and tell me that you've been building for 2 hours, Ere. Perhaps you should have some refreshment. You know, that I didn't really want to listen to that at all. So, yeah, and I didn't want us to be subjected to it. So, we're starting the build right over here. It's going to take 26 some odd minutes in order to do so. The cloth is desperately needed, so I have my ships available over here at Rosacea to hopefully grab some and bring it over to Xerexalon immediately. And I think I might just create a route of taking either flax or, I'm not sure, the cloth itself over there. I mean, the togas are all, like, maxed out over here, too, so I guess I can bring those. But let's just take a full 200 over to Xerexalon, and hopefully that'll be good. So, yeah, the 3.5 hours me working on the session, there are some points that I would like to talk about, and I'm just going to start this off by saying that these are all, like, my opinions on the matter. We can definitely disagree, and that's totally fine. However, I always want to mention this, that, you know, being respectful with one another in the comment section, not only with me, but also with each other, is very, very important, and that is something that I will always, always, always constantly say. Because, you know, in the heat of the moment, sometimes some stuff can be misinterpreted and all those things, so it's really important to make sure that that stuff is being told constantly, right? What's going on? Whatever. So, the Hippodrome itself is really going to be cool, I think. I don't know what island-wide buffs it will provide. I guess I can go ahead and read it. I don't want to click it again. So base effect, population +4, income, happiness, belief, and prestige +8. Okay, that's pretty good. Maximum effect +6 population, 3 income, happiness 2, belief 4, prestige 10. Not bad. And also with the update came the ability, not here, that's already maxed out, the honored guest. So we'll probably see one at the end of this video. It'll pop up in 50 minutes. I'm not sure how that's all going to play out, but nevertheless, we'll figure it out anyway. The area that I really wanted to touch on is the increased bread consumption. And this is where I also want your opinion on the matter. Here's how I am viewing it. The Egypt DLC is already confirmed. We're going to be receiving it at the end of the year. Alright? Per my own theory crafting, the DLC is going to be your breadbasket. One way or the other, it is going to help you out with, let's say, bread, oats, I don't know, what have you. Probably those two. At least for, like, wheat and oat farms, let's just stick with it being really basic with those. And I'm assuming that there's going to be, like, flood mechanics and periods, if they're, you know, similar to what's happening over here, have climate really play a part in the speed and the, I don't know, just the overall effectiveness of your farms, right? So, I think it's a little bit premature to increase the consumption of bread up to 50% right now, unless they are trying to make it so we can plan it out for the future, right? by jacking it up so much that, you know, you'll be in a way hazed into learning. I don't think that's even the correct way of saying it, but that's how I feel based off of what I need to do. Because, you know, as an example, I needed to get a bread district set up like this. Now, this to me is not the way that I want to play Anno 117 at all, because every single one of these buildings have a buff to them. There are no houses around here, so I'm 100% relying on this lovely guy that's going to increase the productivity by 10%, along with the temple over here for Ceres, which has brought it up to at least, what, 40% productivity boost? So 50% productivity for at least the bakeries over here, and obviously the farms are doing well along with the flour mills. And this is pretty much to simulate the fact that, you know, there was a lot of bread consumption back in the era, and yeah, that's all well and good. We want to stick to the immersion. I'd live for my immersion, true. But this is what I would do in Anno 1800, because I didn't care about where I would be putting these buildings whatsoever. And I've never, ever, ever been a fan of putting the exact same building like this in repetition. So there were mods that would help cut down on this problem in 1800. Specifically with like a sewing machine factory. I remember that there was a mod for that in which you could build like little modules. And this is an excellent idea for the future. You can build modules for bread productions, or you can make a bit larger bread complex, perhaps, in which, like, if you have 4 of them like this, they could be connecting up to one another so they don't all look the same. Because you wouldn't build like this. And this game is a lot of realistic build styles and whatnot. At least that's how I play it. I know there's a lot of people who would just play like making a box, putting roads around it, making box, put a road around it, etc., and go from there. But, you know, even with the increased consumption, like, this is good enough for Xerexalon right now, plus what the other island of Medea over here is bringing in for them. So the production over there is fine. The thing is, though, that messed me up is the Liberty now also have a bread need. This is not at the beginning, because obviously when you go over to the Liberty, they're not present here. It starts off with the plebeians. Now, you might be asking yourself, how the heck did that work? Well, the reason why that's a thing is because once you reach a specific point on the grandeur bonus with the amphitheater, it unlocks the condition for the bread for the Liberty. And I guess that is fine, because that increases their population and you get some money out of it. That both good returns, okay? I'm not complaining about that. But that is a lot of bread need in a very, very short time frame. Here's what I would have done. Don't massively inflate it. Instead of 50%, make it like 30%. Okay? That way you can gradually go up. But once the Egyptian DLC would actually come out, right? Then bring it up to the 50%, because you know that is the spot that you need to focus on to get a whole bunch of wheat, flour, what have you, and ship it over here. Okay? An argument could also be made that you can focus your bread production and such over here in Albion, which I will say, yeah, it definitely can be better for the time being, because the donkey mills do not require you to have a river slot in order to work. So you can have an island up here, and it could be a decent sized one. It can be like an island the size of Ashleaf over here, or heck, even an island like this one over here that's pretty spacious. Just be devoted to Ceres and go from there, you know? But I think it's a little bit too much, and I have a feeling that they will be adjusting it before the DLC comes out. We'll have to see. Or they might just keep it, and I have no clue. That all put to the side, apparently the massive incidents that happen, like with the riots, the plagues, and the infernos, have also become more impactful. How do I know that? Well, guess what? While I was doing the 3.5-hour prep session, Cilicia rose up in revolt. Yeah, there was a tavern brawl that erupted from right here, in probably like the nicest corner of Cilicia, in which not only peasants were running amok, but also gladiators. But I, you know, having the foresight, went and built a whole bunch of towers and all those lovely things, and they were caught in a kill box. Yeah, on both sides, actually. The Villa Garrison came out here, kind of just big chill around this area. The Auxilia went out here, fought them a little bit, obviously were terrible. And yeah, long story short, the Sturgeon situation was pretty much rectified because they destroyed the office building. They must have a gripe with this office building because it's like the third or fourth time that thing has been destroyed. Yep. So they are more impactful, and I guess that's fine. So do pay attention to that in your own sessions. I'm trying to see what else I've done. Oh, yeah, I worked on this little island as well. This one is starting off with getting gold out of the ground, because gold is the one thing that I'm really starved for at the moment. And I'm not really sure how it happened, really, because I provided enough to them. But, you know, as you continue to build and expand your settlements, you're going to find that there are little bits and pieces that you are going to have to work on. And that is definitely one of them for me. So I've actually halted the necklaces production until I can get at least the gold kind of sorted. But there has to be a better way for gold. I know they also made a change that apparently Vulcan will now help you even with gold washers. So I can probably try that. Let's see if there's any spot. Oh yeah, I did build a gold washer over here. I mean, I don't see much of a difference. But there's no, like, yeah, okay, so the Boon of Vulcan, the Lava Forge, 120%. But the thing is, this island doesn't even have gold on it. So I don't really know. Not really certain. What's your problem? We don't have enough leather? Oh, Lord. Wait. I'm gonna go back here. What's your problem now? We need more ornate wood, too. I think I might stop the loungers. Well, we'll have to see. I don't know what that thing requires. That's the issue. And we also do need some limestone. There's just so much. There's so many different bits and pieces that I need to work on. And I did get a little bit overly stressed out about it. So I'm kind of just trying to decompress now. It was becoming a little bit too much. Let's see. We are going to put a limestone quarry here, a limestone quarry there. I almost had to call out of work as well, which is a little bit crazy because I don't miss uploads for you guys, or at least I do my best not to. I think there's been like maybe one time in all the 2.5 years that I unfortunately couldn't put a video out the day of, and I think that was actually for Crusader Kings 3. But, yeah, I don't like missing uploads, and I know this unnecessary pressure and all that stuff, but, you know, that's just how I work. I know it probably will not last for the long term, but, you know, we'll have to see as time goes on. I'm going to throw those overboard. I don't need them. Salacia has to be the spot that is going to bring in a good amount of the limestone for me, because I don't want to make it over there. I have to work on it at least here and ship it over to Xerexalon, especially considering how that thing is going to need even more. But I know Rosacea can also help me out in this regard, because that is another location that has been working on it passively. Now, where is my flagship? Where are you? Did you not bring... Wait. Where's that ship that had the... What in the heck? Did I not... Where are you? Okay, I might be losing my mind here. Yeah, this is me clearly losing my mind here. Unreal. Well, I have this other ship available, so I'm just gonna take whatever is there, unless one of the other ships grabbed it. But what the heck? Why do you even have all that in you? Oh, that's probably set for you. Okay. Let's head back over to Rosacea. I may not have even grabbed it all. No, I did. I don't know where it went then. I really don't know where it went. Because if it would be, it'd be one of these ships in the front. Let's see, I'm just going through them and seeing if I can locate it. What in the world, man? I don't know why I do this to myself. There's cheese there, there's bronze there. Yeah, which ship has it now? Not unless it's sunk, but I highly doubt it. Something around here, something's fishy. Oh, that's not me. But yeah, that's pretty much what's happened here. Oh no, we're getting some in there. Okay, maybe... Oh no, I did deliver it in. I think I'm just doing everything so fast. It's unbelievable. Okay, do you guys have what you need? Good. So there's enough cloth in there. This thing is going to take, what, like 17, 18 minutes? We're also going to you know, speed up the session as much as possible. Also, I feel a little bit called out, personally. I know this is not, like, intentional. I'm just making a joke. I have to also say that ahead of time. In which I have to make notes now. Let me just do that. I don't wanna. That's it. I'm gonna go over here. I don't wanna. I'm gonna leave that right there for the long term. So when you guys have this save, you get to see that lovely and only note of mine. I live in chaos, okay? I don't want to change it up. What's your issue? Yeah, they don't even have enough. I can't be bothered. I guess I can get some, like, flax farms or something out here in the meantime. Yeah, where are you at? That still has the aqueduct with it. Seems like they did, like, make the textures a little bit more pronounced with the flax farms. I could be wrong, though. Move you down by 1 so I can bring the farm around here and up to there, perhaps. Yep, that's kind of nice. I don't know if that's going to be enough for the island, but I don't really care about it either. At this point, the togas are going to be an issue, and I'm just going to tactically avoid it. Because unless I need to get, like, this district built up properly, then I see no need for it at all. Where is that other ship that I made? There must be one coming out here. Or I guess I can use you, but I think I also did take the little guy over here. Yeah. Let's get this route going from Salacia. You are going to bring... Where's the limestone? Yeah. I'm going to bring 100 at any time. There we go. I think I can stop at Rosacea as well to grab some more. How much do they have in here? It's only 1? Yeah, because they're still working on it. Okay, don't even worry about that then. Establish the route and get going. Yeah, so if it sounds like I'm a little bit tired or disinterested, it's really not the case. I've just been working on the session for so long that I kind of feel like I know everything like the back of my hand type deal now. And I need more ornaments in this game. Like, y'all were joking about it in the comments last time. I genuinely do need more ornaments in this game. Where am I going to put what now? Yeah, I'm going to put the bread, like, right about here. At least this bakery. That stretch is fine. I don't need to worry about too much. The sandals, I don't want to have, like, a little shopping district over here. The loungers can probably go right there. Okay, the fire station... I think it's also going over to the other side, too. So, if I just put you there. I think a little bit of the reason why I have this, and it's also because of the marble roads now, at least the little buff that I have for them with the mod. I'm gonna try moving this warehouse, because if I don't need it anymore, rather if they don't need it up in there, I think it was with you specifically. Yeah, okay, you'll go over to there. Get rid of this warehouse and just replace it. It would be easier to form the wall later on going down in this direction. Yeah. How y'all doing? 9 minutes and 40 some odd seconds. So yeah, I'm not sure if I can even build the whole thing today, but I'll do as much as I possibly can. I think we can have some, like, additional flax farms in here. Because I think there are enough of the weavers, just not enough of the flax itself. At least work on that just a little bit. Yeah, that kind of works, I think. Yes, I'm not going to have a road over through here. 191. There we go, and there we go. Good. That's another one. I have a feeling I can get one more in here. Put it alongside the road. It'll be very close, but we can try. Oh, no, I can go behind it? Oh, good. Never mind. I definitely will have enough room. Go to there. All right. And that should be good. It's a huge area. And apparently you can see the people working on the farms now. Yeah, you can. There's some people over there. I think the best possible spot to see this in are going to be these lavender growers. Yeah, are there? I don't see any. Do you guys see any? Here are the bees. Oh, there's some. Yeah, they're working on it. Hey, that's pretty cool. What about for the vineyard here? Oh, yeah, they are walking around through it. Great. Yeah, it makes the settlement feel alive. Oh, this should be pretty good. Yeah, there we go. They're like ants. A whole bunch of ants walking around here. Nice. And I still have not built a thing for the leather. Okay. You will go there. I don't have enough room for you, and you're gonna go over there. 2 more should be fine, I think. Getting some more flax out of there. There's enough cloth because I brought it in, so that kind of works. 6 minutes. Speed it up and see what we can do. I'm very keen on seeing what it looks like fully built up, but also want to start working. What do you want? That's reputation change -10. I don't want that. Force the Celt to surrender. Yeah.
As you decree.
I need to get my reputation back up with her. She also did put like
Building a nest, are you?
Why are you back? She wanted 3 pentacounters that had ship oars and scorpions, and just for your reference or knowledge, that is probably like the weirdest design ever.
Position to act.
Do this one. That's always the best. Now that I have the money. Yeah, I'm glad you agree. At least someone agrees with me. Should be more leather coming out from here. Yeah. And we won't even need to wait the full hour in order to see what comes out from, you know, the specialist thing, the honored guests. I hope they're good, you know. I always hope for the best, but we'll see. Alright, let's start building some housing around here. That's important. I think I'll just stick with dirt paths for now because I don't know how much we're going to need for this thing. Probably going to be a good amount, isn't it? If you guys have built it, let me know what you think. All the way to there. Okay, and you guys are going to do the same. What other buildings do we need? We're going to need the sanctuary, that's for sure. So I'll put a sanctuary right here. Have the road around it, like so. Are we connected up with you? Now we are. So the bathhouse should be going all the way around this and even upwards into there too. That's pretty good. Not like I need it to go up there, but it's not bad either. Let me have an olive press around here as well. It's a wonderful building for the health. Maybe I could have had some houses over here instead. Yeah. Let me see if I can make that look a little bit nicer. Yeah, I like this idea better. No, no, no. Bad. There we go. Yeah, so the Liberty having their the bread condition now. Kind of interesting. I like it. I like it a lot. And I'm sure, like, I think I was kind of caught off guard with the sessions update a little bit too much, and I think I overstressed about it, but I still believe that my position on the matter is probably one that many people will inevitably share. I think it's just too soon. Have it once the DLC's out, and it'll be even cool. It'll be more satisfying at that point, I think, than just kind of speed building in order to get to the point of, you know, kind of saving your session, because that's how I felt, like, what I had to do, rather. So what, do they need, like, cushions and stuff? How do we out of Sandrak again? Oh my god. I swear I haven't done anything to change that bit out. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm gonna have to build a couple more. Especially keep it within range of that lovely villa. You're gonna go here, I think. Yeah, that's fine. $200. Oh, that's probably why. Yikers Island. They are all larger, and I forgot about this. Oh, heck. Alright, well, let's see what we can do. How come... Wait, what? Are they? No, I'm losing my mind. Just ignore me. I thought they are larger, though, aren't they? They could be. All the way to here, that's 109. I'm not sure if you guys are also experiencing this, but, like, depending on how you put the building, if it's on its side, I can't change it to go another direction with the build of the farms themselves, the plantation farms. I don't know why that is. If you build it straight, let me show you. If you build it like this, then your fields will come out like this, okay? But if you build it on its side, then they will come out like this, and if you change it and you hit like the little arrow key, it just doesn't go over to the other style. So I don't know if that's intentional either. Could be just a little bug, but it is what it is. And get one more back here then. Every single one of these roads actually do need to be paved, now that I think about it. Yep, there we go. That's a little bit better. There's a warehouse right there. I'm going to increase that one and increase this one. There is a mine slot over here, too. I could probably get some gold out of it. A little bit of passive gold. There's 6 slots, so there's another one right there. But the minerals don't require the aqueduct itself, right? No, they don't. Don't worry. You'll get over to where you need to go. Give me a second. Boom, 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 boom. Some of these guys look smaller, though. No, that is 120. So that's just like your typical box. There we go. Cave that one out for the heck of it. Nice. I think that's all of them. Yep. Should be able to get there a little bit faster. I built, what, 2? 3. I built three of them. So, within range of the other dudes, so hopefully they'll bring over more Sandrak to here. Yeah, I think it wasn't only just the bread that they changed. I also had an issue with garum, and I did not have an issue with garum before the update, so that also could be a potential side effect of it. I have no clue. You know, there should also be an automatic for him. Over there. Good. Have the beautification in between. Hey, nice. What's the next phase all about? Hello? Okay, you're back. Nice. Thing's pretty cool. Okay, we need to have timber, tiles, concrete, granite, and iron. Let it rip. We can't use any of the concrete now. Go on for the next stage. So where's the entrance of this thing? Is it like over there, or is it on the side here? Or is that side and this side the same? Because if it's not, then I can do this. I can spin it around. Actually, this looks a little bit better. Yeah, I think I like this one a little bit nicer. Yeah, because it's facing towards Xerexalon itself, right? Yeah. Stick that way. And I can bring in more concrete if I really want. Actually, it's probably not a bad idea. Where's that ship that's over here?
We stand waiting.
I'm gonna go and grab some of the concrete that's here, because that's 390, so... there we go, it's 200. There's also plenty of wine over here. If I need to bring it over to Xerexalon, I can definitely do that.
As do we.
I fly too. I fly with Alaska Airlines, baby. I'm just kidding. Well, I mean, I actually have, but I've only gone to one spot with Alaska Airlines recently, and that was to visit Illustrious Empress for a weekend, and that was a lot of fun. She's doing so well in her school. For those of you who don't know, when I refer to Our Empress is, in fact, my girlfriend. She is in dental school right now. So, free dental coverage for your boy. What is going on? What is... Oh, that's still the contract. I don't even care about that. There's... Salacia just is not having a good time. And I'm not really certain why that is. It's probably because... Well, maybe because of that, but... You're gonna have to work on the happiness situation. Yeah. I know. Can we build something back here to stop them? I built this over on this side to stop them. Yep. Great. It looks awful, but we're gonna get these people under control. Minus 51. Now it's at minus 500. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go and build like a couple of these thingies around. Just to help out. Yeah, negative 492. At least that's a little bit better. I have watchtowers all over this place. I have like one right over here too. Alright. That'll be pretty good. I think once this situation has been dealt with, then we will no longer have as many. But yeah, the riot over here definitely took me by surprise. Completely took me by surprise. I'm glad I brought granite up in here. I had a hunch that there was going to be something that we needed, but I didn't necessarily think it was going to be that. But pretty good. Pretty good. I think we can try to build the whole thing today, not unless there's like one resource that I definitely cannot do so. But we'll have to see. It's huge, honestly, so let's see what we can do with beautifications around it. I think what I should have done is, instead of it having one tile in between, it should have had two. That would have made it a little bit nicer, I guess, for beautification-wise. But whatever. It's still going to be fine. Still going to be totally fine. Let's put some obsidian around it. Also, there's this new bench or something in the game, too. It's right over here. The game table. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Can we change it to a single? We cannot change it to a single. But I'm keen on putting it down and seeing what happens. Oh, so they're sitting on both sides of it. Okay. Okay, I can dig it. I can definitely dig it. Sorry, I gotta get rid of it now, because I don't want it there. I want to make sure I have that ship over here with the concrete before I start working on the wall a little bit. Go. I had to have, like, 3 ships on the freaking fish route. And I have 2 on the bread. It's crazy. I thought the fish was pretty much sorted, but apparently I was wrong. Yeah? I think that's kind of cool. Wait a minute. We can go to, like, right about here, and then, like, legit hug it a little bit. Why are you doing that? Needs to go, like, to right here, I think, and then we can form the gate right there. That looks weird, man. Oh. No. It looked better in my head, honestly, rather what I put out here. That's definitely terrible. There we go. That's a little bit better. More imposing, I suppose. How much have you put in here? 95 out of 200. Okay, so hold that off for now, because I want to try to get some more stuff built up in here. I think Imperium Gambling House over here could work, but it's also overlapping with other. They also changed the little icons above the houses, which is kind of cool.
So, when will those materials materialize?
Heck if I know, man. Heck if I know. Let me put this, like, right here. That's, in fact, kind of cool. Yeah, I'll put you right there. What would the patricians want? I did put this kitchen over back there. Even though I have a spot for the chariots, I'm definitely not building another Temple of Jupiter on this island. There's no point to that. The temple is over there. Do we have a temple close by? It might be a good idea to have another temple around here. It definitely would work. It would be better than this, or what is it, this, whatchamacallit, this theater here. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of it. I lied. Yeah, because it goes all the way up there. If we build it like this, it'd probably be nicer. Let's do it. Let's commit. I was looking at it from the corner of my eye and kind of tilted my head at the same time. Yeah, there we go. That's a lot. Gonna go all the way up to here, and it's all working. There's no overlap, at least from this angle, right? There is overlap when you get to here, and then a little bit of the arena district, but would this kind of be like considered an extension of the arena district, though? I think so. At this point, it would be. I'm also gonna have to set up a spot for another cistern around here, or maybe even two, provided I can get the line to go through here. You know, I really shouldn't make my life more difficult than it actually is. Let me just put it down here, and then link it up right there in the center. There we go. That'll be totally fine. In fact, it's okay, because apparently there is a little bit of an overlap there, and these guys are not you. These guys are benefiting from it, so, like, that little corner, it won't benefit from it, though. And it's okay. We're gonna put in this little spot. We can have a Grammaticus, maybe? No, it's gonna be too loud around here. What do they have? That's the forum. I didn't want that one. How about you? No, that's overlapping. They have a building as well that could work. I might stop all of their productions, though, because I have a feeling I'm going to need that ornate wood. Where is that building? I have to find at least one. I think I put one right about here. How many do we have? 195? Okay, stop the production, because I'm going to need to stockpile some ornate wood. I think that's what this thing requires as well. And I built a fair number of them around the settlement, so we'll see. It's not like it's going to go out anytime soon. So I suppose we just focus on... what? Like building more houses and such around here? Where's... the fire station's there. I think it's a good idea if we have a Medici as well. Medici back there would be better. There we go. Put it right over into this corner. And then a spot for the Custodia as well. My game is chugging, man. Like, really bad every time I put these things down. I don't blame it, of course. Like, it has a massive frame drop. And it's just because of how much I built on this island, so... little by little, as you keep going, the game is going to become even more taxing on your system. And I have no qualms in answering what my specs are. Why are you doing that? Like, let's put that down there, I guess. I have a feeling this has been also adjusted, because it's just weird. There we go. Put that there. Yeah, it just doesn't want to change it up. Unless I'm doing something wrong, but I don't think I am. Am I? Wait a minute. I think I am. Yeah, I was. Okay. I have to hit the other button. Okay, so disregard what I said previously. Very nice. Alright. We're going to have some commemorative archways right here. And we're going to have the same over on the other side. I think they are, in fact, in the same general location, so that's pretty good. Going to need our banners in between, obviously. Banner. Banner. And then 3rd Legion banners. Banner. Banner. The same on the other side. Banner. 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 Gonna change this one up. Banner. Nice. Now, I do want some of those new seats around here. Maybe... oh, cool. Yeah. How about we do this? Okay. And have... Some of these trees in... Oh! Whoa! New guest. What?
I await your instruction.
Dude, he looks like my cousin Mehdi. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. All right, all right, all right. Real talk, real talk. Okay, so fisheries in range, productivity by 50%, workforce need minus 50%, upkeep costs minus 50%. That's pretty good. And it deals with the oysters. Okay, population area effect. Yeah, continue. Thank you. Well, guess what? I have a whole bunch of them over here. Let me see how good this is going to be. But the thing is, right? I need to put them in a way that this is going to work. Yeah. Are they planning on adding, like, different office-type buildings like this, except on the water? That'd be kind of cool.
Nice place you've got.
Thanks, dude. Are you helping them out? Yeah, you are. The processing time isn't going faster? What's the other guy? Minute 30. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. Thank you. Thank you for assisting the Imperium in its time of need. Okay, all this is good, so we're working on the third phase. The fourth phase is what I'm worried about. It's in fact rather pretty over here. They also have like 2 new statues, the Muse and the Salmon of Knowledge. I want the Salmon of Knowledge. I eat a lot of fish, which means I'm smart. Good for you. Where's the officer of the PAX? Yeah, there we go. Nice. It'd be really cool up in here. Oh, can I... Oh, that would've been great if I could have... Oh, dang it. I mean, it can still work, I guess. And we're gonna put you there. Turn you around. Put you there. Or should I have him face the other direction? No, he needs to face the other direction. Or at the very least, I think I put him over... out there? Yeah, I think out here might be a little bit cooler. What do you want?
You know best.
Of course I do. Thank you.
As you decree.
Put some of this stuff around there. Good, good, good. We're going to need some concession stands and whatnot. I think I'll put them over on this side. They need to be these ones because I don't have enough room for the others. Go near the entrance. This looks like the entrance here. Yeah, go to this stall. We now have bread. You see all the bread that's there? I'm making enough bread. And sit there. There's a seating arrangement there. Good. A couple of these pillars too. Or are we just planning on using the torchbearers? I kind of like the torchbearers. A good spot for you. Is that... There we go. I think this is the correct spot for you. I'll probably have to change those later. That's too close to put you there. And that would go right on it? Really? Would it? There's enough room here. Okay. Put you there, so that means this guy can go right here. And this one can go right here. Nice. Now to work in between. Very nice, very nice. Pretty good. Alright, that's also not bad. Trying to cycle through these, but I really just need more ornaments. That's really what I need. You know, we'll get them in time, obviously. That is not even. So either this side is correct, that side is correct, this side is not. So who is the problem child? It's you. Okay. I figured it out. There we go. Problem solved. Kind of. Alright. Boom, boom, boom. Very nice. People are already getting ready. Where the heck is that ruin? Don't know, don't care. Torchbearer and Torchbearer. Nice, nice. Have 2 more of them over here on the corners. Yeah, facing inward. The same with this guy. Good. How many spaces I have in between this? I think I just randomly put them down, didn't I? Yeah. I'm gonna do the same. 1 here and 1 right here. Yep, that works. Benjamin, I swear to God, like, you can just accept whatever the heck it is. Unless it's the overseer telling me to do things. Yeah, just, there, give it to him. Don't give him the cheese, though. Just for all things holy, just don't give him the cheese. Oh, didn't I have... Oh, I had those over on this side. Yeah. So I'm going to get rid of that tree, this tree, and those trees. I do like the slender colonnade. Would the slender colonnade work better or the broad? Actually, a very good question. Let's see. I think the broad actually works a little bit better here. I'd be real careful. Me and my fast clicking, I would accidentally delete this thing. Which I don't think I can. I think it will come up with a pop-up. I'm not going to try it. I want that known. How much did that increase your anxiety? Seeing the whole thing just red like that. Okay, that side is fine. Some of these trees. Good. The torchbearers are all good too. There's not enough room over on that side to have statues, is there? I can have statues on this side, though. Not the column. There you go. 2 officers will be great. Very nice. Okay, so beautified immediately around it. Now all we need to do is just build the freaking thing. Two rows of houses like so. I have enough marble, so I'm gonna go ahead and pave it out real quick. Nice, nice. Could have had like a large walking around area in the front, and you know, that's honestly a little bit of missed opportunity. Yeah. Yeah, that is missed opportunity. Could we put houses over there, perhaps? Oh, wait a tick. We could. Let's do that then. You guys are gonna go live there. It's gonna be awesome. Except for right in front here, which I do want to have 2 little spots going out that way. You guys are gonna live there, and then these guys are gonna go move over there. Okay, next phase has been finished. All right. Nice. All right, what's this need? Tiles, concrete, iron, granite, mosaics, and marble. Holy. Okay. Yeah, we're going. So I can't use any more marble. That's essentially what the game is telling me. Right now, I can't touch the marble. Understood. I do technically... If I delete this, then I'll get my marble back, and I can use the marble again. So, yeah, I will do this, though. Because I need to fix this area up. Right in front of it. It's a little wonky, because of these guys, where they're living. I could fix it, and move them over on this side, too. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's do that for sure. Oh, no, now it's not going to do it properly. Okay. That's my little baby rage. Take it what you will. Live there. I'm going to do this 3 more times. 1, 2, and 2. What are you missing?
We're missing some choice ingredients.
You know what? You don't even have any loungers. Stop the whole process. Just stockpile that resource. I could care less. You guys are destroying so much furniture, it's unreal. Is there a bend, or is it just straight? I think it's just straight on, isn't it? There we go. See, that looks nicer. I think it's even? Yeah, it is even. Good. And we'll have this little bit go to there. Great. Large walking around area. Like good chunks like that. Yeah, then fill it out. Epic. Look at that dude just zooming. It would be sick if you could have this thing in the front. It makes sense. No, it's not even with it. No, we have to just make sure that this is an open area. If they had more ornaments for it, it would have been great, though. That would work, kinda, sorta. Or unless we put them at the left and the right. We put one here. And one over on this side, yeah. Oh, we can have an entire row of banners through the center. I think I figured out what I'm gonna do. That's good, that's good, that's good. Okay. Rows of banners. Could be, like, for the teams of the different legions. Yeah. I need to have, Bell's Legion in the game. Let's see. We're gonna have a 3rd Legion there, 2nd Legion. And then we can have the Rantian Dice League. Have the Imperium's banner right there. The Zealous Banner of Eugene. Rantian Christmas banner. No, I haven't even put that down, but we're going to put it down right now. And a couple of the clan banners. That's the Dice League. Where are the clan banners? They're over here. There we go. I think this one... How come it's not popping up? There it is. That one's pretty cool. There's also another one I really liked. Oh, well, Anno's downloading some stuff. I don't know what it is. Okay, that's for Epona. In fact, that one makes sense here. Very cool. Epic row of banners. And then the Imperium's banners right there, too. Let's have some statues in between. Not the torchbearers. Have the lions over here. We can also have the lions over here. Pretty great. Oh, this would have worked, I think. Would it have? Yeah. Let's go. Alrighty. Turn that banner around. Turn that banner around. That's pretty cool. We have the Imperium's banner in between the banners. Banner. 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 Gone banner crazy. Have individual banners out there too. That's really cool. Is that banner facing the wrong way? Banner. 2 banners over here that look the exact same. I can't delete a banner. It's actually heresy and against imperial authority to, or imperial law, rather, to delete a banner, by the way. You have to move it. If you place it down, if you don't like the placement, first of all, that's incorrect. Second, you're going to have to move it. And if I find out that you've deleted a banner, oh, ho, 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 we will have words. Very nice, very nice. I think underneath the banners themselves, though, I want to put down the irregular... And that one tile needs to also be adjusted. There. Nope, 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 nope. Go over to here. Fix that out. All right. Where's that little piece that I missed? And it does this to me from time to time. I don't know why. All right. That's pretty cool from above. Yep. Have plenty of seating arrangements and such throughout this area. And have like a row of them right here. Okay. We already have the 2 fountains, so that kind of works. I wish the blooming cities had like that just doesn't work here. I like the potted ones. I haven't used these trees at all. That tree here. Put this tree here. Flower bed, flower bed. Cypress trees. There we go. My money's going really down. What the heck? Oh, it's the patricians because they probably just don't have something else. Whatever. Yeah, there we go. Not only the bread, but the sardines. Mind you, there are 3 ships on that route and 2 on this one. Yikes. Okay, so stop providing the bread to the Liberty. That's crazy. I would just turn that off for the long term. Not unless you are the type of player that wants to provide, like, everything to them. Which is fine if you are, but I just think it's a waste of resources. Especially considering how much the resource demand has gone up. Little shaded area to walk around underneath there. And... like right there, perhaps? Yep. A good spot. Yeah, that's very nice in the front. Alright, do you have everything you need up in here? They're working on it. That is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Still don't have a lot of gold up in here, even though I have changed up some of the mines in order to have more gold. This is bringing marble out.
Try to stay calm.
Is that our only marble mine? I think it could be. It could be wrong. This is all gold. I know these 3 are gold. I changed that one to being gold. That one's the aqueduct. I'm not going to change it. This one... oh, that's a marble quarry right there, too. I think I want to change this one up to gold as well. Because this would be the best possible spot to get the gold out. But we just need so much of it. By the way, I changed my island name to what it originally is. Cenis or whatever it's called. Yeah, so that's... holy. Okay, well... need 15. We're only producing 9. Oof. Where's a spot... didn't I have an island that was devoted to minerals or something of the sort? It was over here, Marsonia, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. So the minerals that are coming out from here, it's really kind of being messed up because of these guys, right? There's 202 minerals. I think I'm going to swap them. And the route that's going from here, let's swap them to being gold mines. Gold mine, and gold mine. Okay. This needs to turn into an aqueduct, and I hope that we can get a cistern over here and it would work. Cistern can go there guaranteed. All we have to do is run the line. It's kind of wild how these things can work. Okay. Now, the trick is to get up to there. Wait. It'll work. Guaranteed. Just wanted to make it look nice. There we go. And Marsonia is an island devoted to Vulcans, so we will be getting more gold out of here as well. Happy about that. That was a good amount of Sandrak that came out as well. What is the ship that brings this stuff? Okay, these 2 need to go away. I need to change up the route now. You guys remove that. Where's the gold ore? Right here. Gold. I don't know why I did that particular fashion, but okay. That's going to be a little bit more gold that we're going to get from this source. And then the island that's over here should have a good amount already. There's 198. Brought all these resources over here for technically nothing now, but the settlement can be increased over time. I don't feel like I want to use a big boy ship for this. I want to have one of the triremes. Give me you. Not too shabby. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I am going to probably just sit and wait for this phase to be done, and then I'm going to pop in once the next phase is also ready to start, and then once it's getting close to being finished, and then we'll be back. So a couple of little edits are going to happen right now. Ready? Break. Okay, phase 4 complete. Going into phase 5 and the final one. So we need concrete, marble, mosaics, bronze, which I'm happy I brought over here, cushions, and ornate wood. Let it rip. And it's looking pretty sick. That's awesome. All right, be back soon. So the final phase of the Hippodrome takes an hour to build, but with the power of editing, you guys get to see it in the next second. Isn't that great? Love that, right? And it's a very, very, very cool structure. I gotta be real. Like, looking at it and the sheer scale of this thing is ridiculous. 25 seconds. Let's just fast forward it now. Finish it out. I really wanted to get this done in one video. I really want to, because just leaving on the cliffhanger is just not good. I've done that before with that great temple up there, but not with this. No, 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 no. All right. Final phase is done. Y'all ready? 3, 2, 1. It's invisible! Okay. Whoa. That's sick. And I got a little accolade. That's awesome. Whoa. Oh, look at all the bonuses are just piling in. In fact, our beautification works rather well along the edges of this thing. I'm happy. What do you want?
I can lift the veil a little on what really goes on.
Okay, races increase splendor, your charioteer's performance, influence, and total gain. All right, advance, what do you want? Splendor ranks boost the attributes provided by the Hippodrome. All right, understood. And Splendor decreases over time if races aren't taking place. You can automate the scheduling of the races. All right, good. Yeah, okay, she's back. What do you want now?
Trust the oysters in your gut.
All right, preparing amateur, okay, Imperial race, yada, yada, yada. All right, wonderful. There's specialist racetrack there, yada, yada, yada. Okay, put specialists in there, let them run, go zoom. Okay, understood. And then every race specially improves, okay, charioteer stats up to personal maximum. All right, great. Well then. Nothing is started, obviously, so we have to start with amateur races, and we need to work our way up. So let's get this going. Select your charioteer. We can have her, or we can have him. Reliability. Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta check out their stats. So speed, she's the fastest. No, this one's also pretty fast. She is not only fast, but she's also reliable. Okay, this guy is very reliable, but he's slow. Slow and steady wins the race, in my humble opinion. So I'm gonna get actually her. Can I get? Oh, those are my competitors. Oh my god, I can read. Let's see, unknown speed. Who we're gonna have? Let's have this guy. Let's have the Auxilia.
Governor?
And then extra rations. Yeah, we still haven't. No, the wine. How come the olive oil is so low? What the heck? Put porridge in there. Yep. And we're going to have to pay for this, and we'll set it for automation, obviously. There's no point in just waiting. Okay, what do you want now? Okay, speed, stamina, reliability. Should have said that earlier. Stamina becomes relevant. Number of laps increases reliability. Okay, got it. Sprint grants charioteers a temporary speed boost. Use the button on the Hippodrome panel to activate the sprint. Okay, trial run. 1 remaining. Oh, wow. Yo, that's awesome, man. Really cool. So in like 20 minutes this thing starts? That's awesome. But that is all the time I have for today, my friends. The Hippodrome has finally been fully built up over here. It looks absolutely incredible. I can't wait to max this one out with its grandeur bonus and see it fully in action. We'll see it in the next episode, and I'll catch you in the next one, my Rantians.